All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory due to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Yahweh Kakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders at Great Millstone, and peace and salutations to the hopeful elect out here toiling in His truth. I'm Pathaka Moth GMS Dallas, and I'm just coming back at you with a really quick hit lesson. And I'm just going to entitle this, A Poor Man's Words Are Not Heard Here. You know, Salakia, because, you know, and the of course, pursuant to Job 9 and 24, the earth has been given into the hand of the wicked, and they're in control of everything, and all they put into the earth is lies, iniquity, sin, evil, deceits, the deceptions, and everybody is as the scriptures say in Isaiah 6 and 20, Salakia 6 and 2, Salakia, this earth in darkness and these people in gross darkness. You know what I'm saying? Of course, Revelations 12 and 9, that red dragon, the devil and Satan, that old serpent, the devil and Satan, that deceived the whole world, man. You know what I'm saying? Because of the current rulers, man, the so-called self-proclaimed white man, who goes back to their forefather Esau, who are the true biblical red Hebrew Edomites, man. The earth is in their hand, and they've put lies and deception in the earth, man. And everyone, of course, pursuant to Revelation, the 13th chapter, that beast that took the fatal head wound, and everybody wandered after the beast. This current system under these current rulers, these devils, man, is what that's going into, and because they're the standard of this place, everybody extols and exalts them, on a high level, and their words and things that they do and that they say to be the say all be all, man. They're extolled to the clouds, man. But a poor man, the so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, and Seminole Indians of Negroid descent, who make up the true biblical, no longer lost tribes of the nation of Israel, because we know who we are now in these times, are the poor man. That's the poor man whose words are not heard here, beginning and starting with the elect, man. You know what I'm saying? Those servants and prophets of the Lord, whom no secrets have been given to, pursuant to Amos, the 3rd chapter and verse 7. Colossians, the 1st chapter, in verse 26, I believe it is, 25 or 26. Those mysteries, those secrets, man. When you go into that word mystery, it's mysterion, the initiated, man. You know what I'm saying? Not of mortal men. You know what I'm saying? So these men are not mere mortals, man. They're special. They're a special group of people, a group of men that has been predestined and preordained from the foundation of the world, man. You know what I'm saying? Just as Jeremiah was, the Lord said he knew him before he was born, man. You know what I'm saying? When he was in the womb, he knew him, because these spirits were chosen from the foundation of the world. Well, they're back, man. As a matter of fact, what is that? 1 Corinthians 14 and 32, I believe it is. A prophet is subject to a prophet, man. You stand in your lot, man. If you were a prophet, you once a prophet, you're still a prophet, man. And those prophets are back in these days, and in this, under this current rulership, their words are not heard here, man. You know what I'm saying? And which, of course, at the end of the day, we understand that, we get it. The Lord has it set up that way. He has it set up for 2/3 of the nation of Israel, which is the majority of the nation, to reject these words. That's why Apostle Paul said in Romans the 10th chapter, my people have a zeal for the Most High, but not according to knowledge. And then, of course, in Hosea the 4th chapter in verse 6, Hosea said, my people are destroyed for the lack of knowledge, because thou hast rejected knowledge, I will also reject thee. You know what I'm saying? So 2/3 is set up to reject this knowledge, man. So the poor man's words are not heard here. And pursuing to Zechariah 13 and 8, that 2 parts is going to be cut off and die. That the majority of the nation, is going to be cut off and die, because they will reject the poor man's words, man. You know what I'm saying? And but they're out here, man. You know what I'm saying? So I just want to get into a few scriptures, just to make that point, there's no new thing under the sun. Ecclesiastes 1:9. The thing that hath been is the thing. The thing that hath been is that which shall be, and that which is done is that which shall be done. And there's no new thing under the sun, man. And that thing, when you go into Ecclesiastes, the 6th chapter, in verse 10, tells you that it's talking about man. So the man that hath been is that which shall be, and that which is done is that which shall be done. So the thing he did, that man has been before, he's going to be again. And whatever he did, he's going to do again. And there is no new thing under the sun, man. No new man under the sun. You know what I'm saying? You come back in a new house, a new abode, a new body, but that spirit is the same, man. You know what I'm saying? And that spirit is going to do what that spirit has been ordained to do, predestinated to do by Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, man. You know what I'm saying? So it's been a reoccurrence of things, man. And we're back in these times, and those prophets, those servants, those men of the Lord are back out here, and they're out here telling these people what's going on, the things to come. When I say these people, of course, we're going to say these things to all nations, because they got to know as well. But we're speaking to the Israelites, man, the so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, and Seminole Indians of Negroid descent. Although in these times, we're only speaking to the elect, man, the 1/3, those prophesied to return in Isaiah the 10th chapter, verse 20, and the remnant shall return. You know what I'm saying? So those are the only ones set up to receive those words, man. Isaiah 6:9 tells you that the Lord basically shut up closed the ears and blinded the eyes of those he didn't choose, he didn't want, he didn't predestinate or preordain, from the foundation of the earth, which means predestinate means to choose before, man. He didn't choose those spirits, man. So those particular spirits, the 2/3, the majority of the nation, has those blinders put on them, man. You know what I'm saying? Their ears have been plugged. They can't see, though it's right in front of them. They can't hear, although these things are being said to them. They can't get it. They don't have that spiritual understanding, the spiritual discernment, the eye salve. They don't have any of these things. So they're not going to hear those poor man's words. And that's not a new thing, man. Let's as a matter of fact, let's get into it. The 2nd Chronicles, chapter 36, in verse 16. And it reads, "But they mocked the messengers of the Most High and despised his words and misused his prophets until the wrath of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai arose against his people, till there was no remedy." So again, this is not a new thing. These same things are happening in these times today, man. They mock the messengers, which a messenger, when you get into that word, is what an angel, man. So these men that you're mocking are the angels of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, the angels of the Most High Yahweh, whom is the Heavenly Father, who sits high on the throne in the heavens, whom the world ignorantly referred to as God, Jehovah, Yahweh, Ahia. His true biblical name is Yahweh, and his only begotten Son, whom the world ignorantly refers to as Jesus Christ, Yahweh Shai. That's his true biblical name, man. You know what I'm saying? These men, beginning and starting with Apostle Tahar on down, the men of the great millstone, and like-minded men who may not go under the banner of GMS, but they learned the apostles' doctrine, and they stick to and teach the apostles' doctrine, man. Them as well, man. You know what I'm saying? These are the messengers of the Most High. These are the angels of the Most High, man. Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. And these men are mocked in these times, just like they were mocked in times of old, man. And despise his words. The words of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, the truth of the Bible, is despised in these times, man. These people can't receive it. Of course, it's set up that way, but these words are despised, man. They don't want to hear the truth of the Bible. They want to hear the fantasy, that non-truth that makes no sense, man. You know what I'm saying? So these words are despised and misused his prophets, man. And these people do the same things today, man. Take them dresses off and go get a job. You rapists and just all kind of nonsense and madness, man. You know what I'm saying? Misusing the prophets, man. These people are set up because the scriptures, Yahweh Bashem Yahushai sends his prophets out to warn before he destroys, man. And we're in those times now, man. The prophets are out here, warning of that destruction, blowing the trumpet, as the scriptures say, man. You know what I'm saying? But they misused the prophets, man, until the wrath of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua rose against his people till there was no remedy. That's when, just like the scriptures say in Psalms 110:3, in the day of thy power, thy people shall be willing, man. It's going to be too late, though. You know what I'm saying? You mock the messengers, you despise the word of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua and misuse his prophets until that wrath falls down upon you. Then you want to try to, believe. It's too late. Just like the scriptures say, which I'm gonna bring it out in Second Ezra's, man. When you had that liberty, man. To get this and you load the laws of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, which is this word, man. And that death by pain, which I'm gonna get that. You know what I'm saying? I actually got that for as a precept, man. You know what I'm saying? But that wrath is gonna fall upon these people, man. You know what I'm saying? For despising the words of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua and mocking the messengers, those angels of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, and misusing his prophets, man. You know what I'm saying? When all you had to do was listen, man. And there's no one that's outside of the will of the Lord. Romans the 9th chapter goes into that. Who hath resisted his will, man, which cuts free will, man. There is no free will, man. All creatures are subject to the will of the Lord, man. As a matter of fact, that reminds me of Romans the 8th chapter, because ain't nobody doing their own thing, man. You know what I'm saying? If you're despising this word, mocking the prophets, you are set up to do so, man. Just like Romans the 9th chapter. Who hath resisted his will? No one, man. As a matter of fact, there's one in Revelation the 17th chapter, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. No one is doing their own thing. Proverbs 21:1. The heart of the kings is in the hand of the Lord, and as the rivers of water, he turneth it whithersoever he will. So no one is resisting the Lord, man. So it's Romans 8:20. For the creature, and that's the creation, all creation was made subject to vanity. And vanity, when you get into that word, is empty, of no profit. There is no profit in it, man. All the things of this current system set up in society, this kingdom, man, this rulership. He established vanity and folly and madness and BS, man. Wickedness, evil, sin, iniquity, all of these things are here. That's what's here, man. Vanity, So it says, for the creature was made subject to vanity. So you were made subject to emptiness, to things of no profit. Christianity, Catholicism, Islam, Buddhism, Egyptology, all the things, that this devil has set up in this society, man, that's going to make Jake go off, man. Not willingly. Free will. There is no free will, man. It says not willingly, proving that you don't have free will if it wasn't your will to do so, but by reason of him. Who is the him? Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, man, who hath subjected the same in hope, man. Subjected them to hope, which is the elect, that remnant in Isaiah 10, prisoners of hope, man. As Paul said that. We're prisoners of hope. Hope of what? Of salvation, man. Hoping to make it out of these wicked, evil times that are coming, man. Because Jacob's trouble is upon us. And the scriptures say in Jeremiah the 30th chapter and verse 7, he shall be saved out of it. He is the elect, those that have hope, the prisoners of hope. These same ones who were subjected to that hope, man. Just as the creature, the creation of 2/3 was subjected to vanity, man. You know what I'm saying? So the Lord is in control of these things. So if you reject this knowledge, this truth, this true understanding of the Bible, then you were subjected to that, man, that vanity. You believe in Christianity. You rather believe in Christianity or Islam, Catholicism, Egyptology, all these different things, Buddhism, whatever. Jake is into all kind of manner of madness and wickedness, man. Then you were made subject to that, man. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody doing their own thing, man. Let me get this one in Sirach real quick. Yeah, I believe Sirach. Yeah. This Sirach chapter 13 and verse 23. And it reads, when a rich man speaketh, every man holdeth his tongue. Because you'll have a lot of Jakes, coming up to the camp, being disrespectful, and just blurting out and just, not respected, man, because they see somebody that looks like them, man, out here trying to teach. And if it were a so-called rich man or a white man, in a three-piece suit with one of them, trying to keep this thing PG. I don't want to say what it really is, but we know what it is. The so-called necktie, you know what I'm saying, around his neck, which we know what it is, a penis, man. They won't come up blurting out things. He'll raise his hand and wait till he's called upon to speak, man. You know what I'm saying? But hey, as the scriptures say, Sirach 13:23, when a rich man speaketh, every man holdeth his tongue. And look, what he saith, they extol it to the clouds, man. They're going to listen to Massa, the so-called white man speaking. You know what I'm saying? He's going to respect that, and he's going to listen and extol it to the clouds, man, because this dude is in his kingdom. They see him as the standard. I want to be like him, which the scriptures tell us not to envy our oppressor. For what, man? This is a temporary carnal blessing that's about to be destroyed. It's about to go away. It's fulfilled, man. We're at the end of it. Jake's is coming, but they don't know that, man. You know what I'm saying? So they extol this dude to the clouds, his words, his actions, things that he does, the things that he does and says, they hold it in high regards, man. But if the poor man speak, the men of the Lord out here trying to tell Jake what it is, you got a coming kingdom, you're royalty on this planet, you know what I'm saying? They don't want to hear that, man. You know what I'm saying? They say, what fellow is this? Who are you, man? Who are you, nigga? Because that's how they gonna look at you. That's what they gonna say. Who is this nigga? You know what I'm saying? And if he stumble, they will help to overthrow him. They can't wait for you to make any kind of little mistake. They watching and just, so they can try to take you down, man. You know what I'm saying? That's the spirit of Jake out here, man. You know what I'm saying? Why? Because a poor man's words are not heard here. They're not held in high regard, which again, like, hey, it's set up that way by Yahweh Shem Yahushua. We get it. You know what I'm saying? But, hey, it is what it is, man. You know what I'm saying? Let's get another one in Sirach. Let's stay in the book of Sirach, chapter 35, and verse 17. And it reads, the prayer of the humble pierceth the clouds. And I wanted to bring this out because of the last scripture that I just was reading said that they extol the rich man's speaking. They extol it to the clouds, which those things are not of no profit, man. You know what I'm saying? There's no, it's empty. This dude has vain talk, vain babbling. You know what I'm saying? He's not talking about anything. A bunch of madness and folly, man, to make Jake go off. But that poor man, the one that you despise, you mock, you don't want to hear, the words that he has to say. Their prayers, which they're the humble, they're the meek here, they're the lowly, they're the contrite of heart, they're those contrite spirits, those, that's them, man. The prayers of the humble pierceth the clouds, man. So the Lord hears these men, man. You know what I'm saying? Those that you despise, man. Until it come nigh, he will not be comforted and will not depart till the Most High shall behold to judge righteously and execute judgment. And that's exactly what's coming, man. That righteous execution of judgment is on its way, man. So just keep talking crap, keep coming up against the men of the Lord, and judgment will follow, man. It's coming, man. You know what I'm saying? So let's go back to and get Ecclesiastes, the 9th chapter. It's all going into how the poor man's words are not exalted here. They don't want to hear the truth, man. It's Ecclesiastes 9:16. Then said I, wisdom is better than strength. And that's why King Solomon, he asked for wisdom, man, but in him asking for wisdom and not carnal things, he was given those things, man. You know what I'm saying? So wisdom is better than strength, man. A strong man, just take, for example, a strong man. He got all the strength in the world, just the strongest man on the planet. but he's dumb as a box of rocks, man. He don't know how to use that strength. And then you got just a regular guy, but he's very knowledgeable. He has wisdom. Who's gonna, if they actually come into a battle, who's gonna win? Yeah, brute strength, if of course, but the guy of wisdom knows the only thing I can't do is let him grab me. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna keep my distance, and I'm gonna use all my knowledge to take this dude down. The man of wisdom is gonna win that battle, man. Not the man of the brute strength, man. I've seen it. I've seen, as a matter of fact, that reminds me of a video I was just seeing the other day of a Jake, man, and it was this Edomite dude, much bigger, by the way, than the Jake squad reminds me of it. But the Jake kept telling me, just put your hands on me, and of course, the Edomite dude thinking because he's a little bigger than Jake, that ego, thinking he's better, grabbed him about a head, like tried to, do a bear hug or whatever, and was trying to drag him out the door, and Jake ended up the Edomite guy going down, and Jake on top of him, whooping that head and talking to him. You know how Jake does when they whooping head, they talking to you. Didn't I tell you not to touch me, to put your hands on, and whooping his tail, man. So that brute strength and bigger and all that don't mean nothing, man. It's the wisdom, man, that wise. But getting back to the Salakia, just got off a little bit, but getting back to still pertaining to what I'm talking about, though. Ecclesiastes 9:16. Then said I, wisdom is better than strength. Nevertheless, the poor man's wisdom is despised, and his words are not heard. There it is. The poor man's wisdom, which is the actual wisdom, because the poor here is representative of the prophets, man. The men of the Lord set up by Yahweh Bashem Yahushua in these last days to teach the truth, man. Their words are despised, and their words are not heard here, man. So just continue to make the point, man. And as a matter of fact, those men, because I spoke on how they were predestinated, and chosen by Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. When you read in Romans the 8th chapter, it's Romans 8:28. I'm going to read a few verses. This is Romans 8:28. And we know that all things work together for good to them that love Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, to them who are the called according to his purpose. So all these things are the purpose of the Lord, man. You know what I'm saying? Whichever side of the, that you follow, if your lot is destruction, hey, you're going to be destroyed. There's nothing you can do. You're hopelessly locked into it. If your lot is to be saved, salvation, then you're going to make it, man. You know what I'm saying? It just is, man. That's that hope, and that vanity and that hope, man. Romans 8:20, man. So it's all according to the purpose of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. Verse 29, for whom he did foreknow, he also did predestinate. And the word predestinate means to choose before, to be conformed to the image of his son, that he might be the firstborn among many brethren. You know what I'm saying? And that, again, those men, those people are going to conform, but those men are going to conform to the image of his son, Yahushua, man. You know what I'm saying? And we're in those times, and these things are happening. Verse 30, moreover, whom he did predestinate, choose before, them he also called. Now the scriptures say many are called, but few are chosen. And what does it say in 2nd Ezra, the 16th chapter, around verse 72, 73? Then shall they be known whom are my chosen. And we're in those times, and people these things are starting to be made manifest by Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, who he's actually dealing with. Because you got a lot of groups out here going off, man. You know what I'm saying? But sticking to the topic at hand, the subject, whom he called, them he also justified. So these men are justified, man. And these people have no idea about that, man. They're justified of the Lord, man. They're sent by Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, man. You know what I'm saying? And they're set up, and their words are not going to be heard, although they're justified by the Lord, man. And whom he justified, those same men, them he also glorified. So those are going to get the glorification, man. When Yahushua returns, man. They're going to get that glory, man, along with Yahushua, Romans 8:17. I believe it's Romans 8:17. That joint heir, with Yahushua. It's Deuteronomy chapter 18. In verse 18, I will raise them up a prophet from among their brethren. Those prophets are here, man. Like unto thee, and will put my words in his mouth. The words of Yahweh Shai are in the mouth of his prophets today, man. That's this truth coming out, beginning to starting again with Apostle Tahar on down, man. You know what I'm saying? And he shall speak unto them all that I shall command him. And that's what is going on, man. In these times, these men are speaking the words commanded of them by Yahweh Bashem Shai, and those words are not heard, man. You know what I'm saying? The poor man's words are not heard here, man. You know? So I'm going to get one more because there's going to be a price to pay. Again, you know, that judgment is going to come down for those, you know, those Israelites who choose not to listen, man, which is set up that way. We get it, you know, because right now you have that period of that grace period, man, that liberty, you know, we're just going to go into it. This 2nd Ezra chapter 9 and 11, and it reads, and they that have loathed my law, which is this Bible, man, while they had yet liberty, right now, you got the opportunity, the freedom, the opportunity to get this, man, to receive this. And when as yet place of repentance was open unto them, which that's right now, and that door is closing fast, understood not, but despised it. And that's the thing, you know. That's because they're in they're among the congregation of the dead, man. You know, Proverbs 21 and 16. The man that wandereth out of the way of understanding remaineth in the congregation of the dead, man. You know, so they understood not. They don't have any understanding, Salakia, but despised it. So because they don't have any understanding, they despise this word, man. You know, but guess what? Verse 12, the same must know it after death by pain. So because you're despising, mocking, you know, they even put the prophets to death, man. Well, you ain't gonna get that opportunity this go around, buddy. It's not happening this time, man. You know, we're getting ready to win. We ain't taking no more L's, man. It's not written to take any more L's. Now, of course, we know there's martyrs, you know, written in Revelation, the 20th chapter, you know. But overall, you're not going to kill the prophets in these times. And we ain't taking no more L's. We've taken our last L. We're in our last L right now, and we're heading into victory, man. That W is written, and we're about to get it. But in this current society, the poor man's words are not heard. And there's going to be a price to pay for that, man. You know what I'm saying? That death by pain is coming. So, hey, it is what it is, you know. With that, you know, that's all I got. With that, giving all praise, honor, and glory due to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Yahweh Kakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders at Great Millstone, and peace and blessings to the elect, the house of David, the Bayath, Shah Dawadah, Shalom.